Hi, I'm Vanessa Franco. Welcome to the audio file with the iGuide.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Holland.
She keeps coming back every week. I'm so glad you do.
It's important to know she hasn't really invited me. I just show up and
Because
start
you're
talking.
awesome and you know lots about music. We have a lot to tell the people about.
So good.
Speaking of which, first, Terry Fader happened last week at the Fox, but Thursday night, big show. Blues Traveler. It's harmonica heaven. That's what I keep calling it, because you've got Blues Traveler with John Popper, who has seriously, the man's got a vest full of harmonicas.
But he's so good at it though. So.
Well, I don't know. I think the other two artists are also on equal footing with him. You've got Fabulous Thunderbirds and Riverside's own Rod Piazza and the Mighty Flyers. But if I go to this show, it's strictly just to hear Run Around and pretend that it's 1993.
But what else I know they've had other hits, but that is the song that everybody's waiting to hear.
Hook is a good song, yeah. I hope they play it. It's gonna be a blues. But it's a night for blues fans. If you love the blues,
that would be a fun show, I think.
I think it's good. Well, that's the first night. So that's Thursday night at the Fox. Friday night at the Fox, we have Leann Rimes, fresh out of rehab. Well, she's still kind of in rehab.
For anxiety, we don't know what she's in for.
She said rehabilitation center. Anxiety rehabilitation.
Yeah, for stress and anxiety.
Well, when I get stressed,
what's important to know is that she's still keeping her dates, so she's gonna be.
She's seriously, she's out on weekend leave. That's what People Magazine said it. It must be true, right?
Only rock stars can check into rehab and leave on weekend leave to go do a show and then come back on Monday.
It's anxiety rehab, Stephanie. Stress and anxiety.
But Leann Rimes, she's great. She's not as big a star as she was when she was younger, as far as country music is.
Blue.
And then she had the dueling songs with Trisha Yearwood from Con Air.
No, I missed that.
Yeah, How Will I Live? That's the big song it's from the movie.
They both did the song.
What happens is Leann Rimes recorded it.
Yeah.
But they wanted a more mature version, so then they went to Trisha Yearwood and she recorded it. So they both released versions of that song at the same time. It was a huge country music controversy.
That was 1997. I was listening to Metallica. That's all I'm saying. But I'm really excited about this other show that's happening Thursday night at the LA County Fair. Do you know who I'm going to talk about?
I know who you're going to talk about.
Boys II Men! ABC, BBD, the East Coast Fair. Actually, I'm lying. It's just Boys II Men.
Just Boys II Men. I'd like to also mention that Babyface is also playing the show, but Vanessa is really more excited
I really
about
like Babyface, but I'm if I'm going to go to the LA County Fair for a show, I'm going to go for Boys II Men. Although we've come to the... Come on.
I'm all about... It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Oh, it makes me think of Jim Henson, and I get sad that he's dead.
It's a sad one, but
it's sad. I like Motown Philly.
I've seen Boys II Men live, not personally live, but you see them live on TV, and whenever they do End of the Road, the whole crowd is singing. Everybody's thinking about the prom. And
come on, didn't everybody have this at I feel like any of us if you're of a certain age, everybody had End of the Road at your spring dance.
That was your song. Yeah. So
yeah. It was something.
And when they do Motown Philly, they still do the little dance in the middle. Yeah.
Oh my God, Motown Philly is one of my favorite songs ever.
So
in fact, I'm gonna make it a ringtone.
Go to the fair. Have a giant cinnamon roll. That's my favorite thing to get.
Really?
At the fair.
I think you should get deep fried weirdness.
The cinnamon rolls that are the size of your head. I love those. So you go to the fair, you have a giant cinnamon roll, and then you go see Boys II Men.
And Babyface. Let's not. Okay. She told me not to dismiss Babyface. Okay. So the last shows I'm going to talk about, I'm really excited. I'm so excited. We talked about them on Stephanie's show earlier in the week if you've been watching. But
they're so awesome.
We got to talk about them again.
Yeah.
Hall & Oates. Fantasy
Oates.
Springs, Saturday night. Harrah's Rincon, Sunday night. Does it get better than that? I don't think it does. You want to talk about Blue Eyed Soul? You want to talk about Maneater? You want to talk about I Can't Go For That? No Can Do in print. They have lots of songs with parentheses, which I also enjoy. Private Eyes, Rich Girl, Sarah Smiles, She's Gone, Out of Touch, which is my least favorite one, and I'm sure Tim's giving me a nasty look from the control booth on that. And Adult Education. If you can tell, I'm a big Hall & Oates fan.
They're just all good. You can't find a bad Hall & Oates song.
One of my followers on Twitter is John Oates' mustache. Seriously, not John Oates, but his mustache. I've interviewed John Oates. He's delightful. He totally embraces the craziness of his mustache and its cult status.
Remember when he shaved it and it was just like
it was
chaos.
It still kind of weirds me out. I just kind of want to draw a fake mustache on all of his
like,
pictures.
Who is this person? He's not Oates.
And I mean, and Daryl Hall, I love Daryl Hall. Like, there are few singers who can hit the notes, and he still sounds good. Like, Live from Daryl's House is one of the best shows on the internets today.
He has one of the most soulful voices ever.
It's amazing.
What you should do is look up, he was on Jimmy Fallon one night and he sat in with the Roots. And honestly, they just went through the whole Hall & Oates catalog. So if you could find that video.
I'm going right as soon as we finish filming this.
It is the best. Look up Daryl Hall on Jimmy Fallon. And it's hilarious because Jimmy Fallon is so excited. He's just going through every Hall & Oates song. And Daryl Hall is singing and the Roots are playing. It was awesome.
I feel like Jimmy Fallon and I would be like really good friends because of our taste in music. And I love the Roots. But that's what's going on this week. You can see all kinds of exciting, new, wonderful things.
That's an awesome week. I don't know that you could choose one show.
I know who I'm choosing.
I think you'd have to go.
I'm going to Hall & Oates. Hall & Oates.
Right.
Although Boys to Men.
That's what I'm saying. You can't just choose
Hall &
one
Oates.
show.
I'm doing with Hall & Oates because at some point one of them is going to die and Boys to Men will keep living on.
But if you go, I'm not saying don't go see Hall & Oates, but if you go see Boys to Men, then you also get to have a deep fried Twinkie while you're there.
I don't want that. I want Hall & Oates.
Okay.
I want deep blue-eyed soul, Stephanie. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Well, anyway, thanks for watching. You can find me online, blog.pe.com/audio-file, or follow me on Twitter at Vanessa Franco, and we'll see you next week.